Hello children, today we are going to present how to use the computer lab safely. Let's see what are the things we should consider when we are using the computer lab correctly and safely. Just look at the first picture. The boy is going to touch the plugs. But when you are touching something in the lab, you must be careful. Be careful when you touch devices such as wires and sockets that are connected to the electricity. You must be careful when we touch cables and plugs because you can get electrocuted when you touch those accessories. Now look at the second picture. You should avoid fighting with your friends, running and playing inside the computer laboratory. We should not have unnecessary fights with friends when you are in the lab, and you must not run here and there as you are running in the playground. There are many devices which are connected to the electricity. You may be injured if your body hits them. Now look at the third one. Have you seen this? This is a fire extinguisher. We can use this to extinguish fire immediately. So we must be aware of that. We must ask teachers about those fire extinguishers. You must know where it is and where the entrance and exit doors are. You should be aware of fire extinguishers, if any, and the exit doors of the laboratory. Now let's see how we can consider about the safety of the devices. Just look at the first picture. What is he doing? He is inserting something to the computer. It is wrong. We must not do that. Do not supply power to the devices without correct instructions and don't insert unnecessary things to the devices. We must not connect devices and supply power to the devices without the instruction of the teacher. And you should not insert any scissors, keys, pins, or any unnecessary things into the plug points. All the devices may be damaged by them. Now look at the second picture. The laboratory and all the equipment should be kept clean and dust-free. For the safety of the devices, we must be careful to keep all the electric equipment clean and dust-free. What can you see in the picture number 3? Yes, we must not eat any food or drink anything in the lab. Avoid taking food, water or other liquid into the laboratory. If those food or liquid or leftovers are remaining in the lab, various insects can be seen. They may damage the equipment. Footwear should be removed and placed outside the laboratory. We must remember to remove our shoes before entering to the lab because the dust can be gathered when you are entering with your shoes. And all the equipment must be switched off properly after use. The used equipment should be placed in the proper place. We must remember to switch off all the electric devices correctly after using them. You should not keep all the devices here and there. You should keep all the devices and machines in proper places after using them. You should not take any devices away from the lab. Never take any electric devices away from the computer lab. Now I am going to tell you about the lab ethics. Before talking about the lab ethics, let's look at this picture. What can you see in the picture? It is a temple. You can see here we should wear white clothes and remove our shoes and hats before going to the temple. There are ethics that we should follow when we are going to the temple. Likewise, there are some ethics we should follow before enter to the computer lab. Lab ethics are sets of ethics that should be followed to use the computer properly. Number 1. Don't access the internet without the supervision of teachers. We should not use internet services without teacher's permission or observation. Number 2. Print only with the permission of the teacher. We should not take any printouts without getting the permission of the teacher. Just look at the third picture. What is he doing? He is disturbing others. Eyes on your own screen. We must refrain from accessing computer files and articles of others without their permission. When we are using the lab, it is not good to see the documents, web pages or letters of others without their permission. Number 4. We must avoid disturbing others when they are using computers. We must do the work which we are assigning to do using the computer we have assigned. Never disturb your friends while they are working in the lab. You can help others if they ask you to do. Number 5. Oh, just look at the fifth one. What is he doing? He is going to repair it. But remember, we must not repair any computer devices without proper instructions. Nobody should repair any device without the permission of the teacher. Now look at the sixth picture. The settings of the computer should not be changed by the children without the teacher's permission. Don't change the setting and delete any programs without the permission of the teacher. Now you know how to use the computer lab safely and correctly. Let's meet with another lesson.